Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Market Analysis from illusignals.com. I hope you had a very profitable week, and I hope you are getting ready to the next trading week. Last week, we have a very nice trades. We had a very nice profits. Since for two reasons. The first, we have closed our buy orders against the dollars in the top, and for the second reason, we have executed our sell orders in the dollar also from the top. This is we will kickstart it as usual with the dollar index. This is for our time frame for the dollar index, and as we see, dollar index is moving to the upside, and we had a very nice price action in the last week. Price action we had expected. We will go to 1 hour time frame, and I have, if you remember from the last video, I have warned you we were bullish for we are bullish for the dollar. Once we see such corrections like this one, we are bullish. After exiting from this big correction, we anticipated the price to move to the upside. But I have warned you from a very important point to watch the price action at this area, and I had told you once we have an impulse emerging from this area, if you remember, from this area, this will reverse the dollar against this will reverse the dollar to the downside and making something complex corrective structures. Of course, this is the red line, this is the trend line, and of course, as you know, we don't trade the trend lines because they are so misleading. We are trading the whole structures, the whole patterns. As you see from this 1 hour time frame, we had a very nice impulse since the price was rejected 3 times from this top, so we expected the reversal to the downside, and I have updated these structures in my Telegram channel. I will show you my Telegram channel. This is my Telegram channel, Elliot Signals. If you want to join, if you want to join this channel for more updates, I am using. You can join this channel as well. I will show you. Sorry, this channel for the Legend of Arab. You can also. I have I update my trades there as well. I update on this group. You can join both channels so that you can get the updates in the real time. Anyhow, this is my own channel. I had updated the dollar index before the important news that emerged from the USA regarding the interest rate, the Fed, and I have told you that we would see a reverse this to the downside. We will come back to the dollar index. So dollar index has moving to the downside last week, last 2 days, in the last 2 days from the last week, and now we are anticipating the price to continue movement to the downside, at least to this level, at least to this level. At this level, we will see the price action that happening right there around 95.50, and we will decide if we will have a reversal from this bottom, or we will have a continuation to the downside. So next week, or this trading week, we are expecting the dollar to be bearish, and we have a very nice entry point at the moment because it is very close to the top. So you can join the dollar index to the down to around 95.90 area, and then we will decide for once the price reach this area, we will update the charts again. Let's move into the Dow Jones. I have sent you chart. This is I will show you something very important. Once you predict the price, for me, for this, I have taken 2 trades for the Dow. I have sold the Dow from this area after seeing this corrective to this bottom, and once the price action emerged right there from this bottom, and the price started to move impulsively and making correction to the upside, I have joined the buyers, and my target is around 26,400. 26,400. So we are bullish in the Dow Jones in the next week. Okay. Let's move into I will show you I will show you the trades of interest for the next week. You can go to dollar yen, and we have this very easy trade, and of course we are bearish in the dollar, so this is an impulse to the downside. This is very clear correction, so the price should go to the downside at least to 112 area, and once the price reaches this area, we will update the charts again. This is our stop loss. The price should not go beyond this area. The same as usdcad, we have very nice impulse emerging from this top. If we go to 1 hour time frame, as you see, this is a very nice impulse to the downside. Then we have a corrective structure, price moving correctively to the upside. So the price should reverse to the downside from this area. I recommend you to keep this trade if you sell the dollar against the CAD to keep it for long run, because if I show you the whole structure in weekly time frame, as you see, this is weekly time frame for the dollar CAD. This is an impulse. This is a running flat which has been completed right there. So we are anticipating the price to move aggressively to the downside. So dollar CAD is for a long run trades, will give you a lot of money if you keep it for the next year. Let me go to the euro. The reversal of the dollar index. So we are anticipating to be bullish for the euro. This is an impulse, very clear impulse. This is ABC correction to the downside. So we are anticipating the price to move to this area around 1.15, 20, 40, and then we will evaluate the price action right there from this area to predict the next move. Regarding the bound, the same thing. Bound is, I think it is the most difficult chart to be traded at the moment, because it is making, as you see, it is making a triangle, and these triangles usually are continuation triangle, but 90% of these triangles are continuation, but it can be a reversal. So I will only buy the bound if I see a strong impulse and the price started to move out of this triangle to the upside. If I will take this, my order from this area, and keep it to around 1.33, I think this will be a very good trade if the price exited from the upper border of the triangle, not from, if the price exited from there, I will be away from the bound for a period of time to see more clear patterns in this pair. Let me go to the crude oil. As you see, crude oil, we have taken multiple trades in crude oil. After each correction, once we see an impulse from this area, we have taken this trade, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 trade. But we last week I have closed my all sell orders for the crude oil. Why? I will show you why. If we go to 1 hour time frame, because I have seen an impulse after hitting this bottom, the price raised from an impulse right there. If you see, this is a 5 waves to the upside, then the price start to correct. So we are expecting the crude oil to move to the upside. And if you want to take crude oil at the moment, you can buy it only because we have seen an impulse. You can predict the target of this impulse, the minimal target of this impulse to the upside. And of course, this is the trend line, the red line. Once we reach the target, we are out of this trend line, and we'll see the price action at this area, at this trend area, to predict the next move for the crude. Also, we are predicting for next week. We are predicting crude oil to move to the upside, because this is the first impulse we see to the upside since weeks. So crude oil is coming back to around 52.50, which is about 2 pips away from the current price. Okay, let me move into the gold. The gold is very clear pattern, as you see here. It is bullish. We will keep buying the gold after each correction, after each price corrective structures for the gold, and I'm expecting the gold to move to this area around 1,265 or 60 area in the next week. So we are bullish for gold. Once as long as the price is keep moving in this channel, I will stay bullish for the gold until I see an impulse emerging to the downside, and this will change the whole structure. Okay, the gold is easy trade for the next week. Buy it, as simple as that. Buy it as is it. This is the This is the USD. Of course, you very clear corrective structure for the USD. You can buy it after each correction and keep buying the USD. Keep buying the USD after each corrective structure, after each flat, after each triangle, after each zigzag, and after each corrective structure you can buy the USD and the Kiwi. This is the Kiwi, New Zealand against the dollar. As you see, this is a very beautiful flag. So this is a very clear bullish signal to the upside. So we are expecting the USD to move to the keep moving to the upside. Again, I will tell you to join my group on the Telegram channel so that you can get the updates in time. And we have updated many charts in the last week regarding the dollar index, the pound, the euro, the yen, the gold, and everything. So and this is the Dow Jones. This is the dollar index. We expected that the dollar index after this impulse emerged to see a small correction, but it is corrected very deeply to the area 0.78 from this impulse, and this is normal. This is accepted as long as the high is intact from this area. This is the gold chart. Take care for the next week. Okay, I forget the Turkish lira. The Turkish lira, as you see, the Turkish lira is still moving in this descending wedge, and so that we are still bearish in this wedge as long as the price is within this wedge. But we have to still very carefully after each correction. If you go to 15 minutes time frame, we have you can sell only after correction right there. You can go short after reaching of this correction. Same thing like this one, same thing like this one. Corrective structure might be triangles like this. This is flats. After each corrective structure, you can go sell with the Turkish lira, but once the price goes above the wedge, you have to join. You have to make your buy stops right there, because the movement will be very fast. We will keep you in touch if any updates or any change in the structures happens in the next week. And since that time, see you and bye bye.